So in my lessons, like mostly in year 11, I've had some people come up to me and say, how long did you revise for that test? And to be honest, I don't really know how long I actually revised for. But in this video, I actually go through how long I revised for, and I don't really know how long you should actually revise for a test. This weekend I had a biology test to revise for on the Tuesday. I did my revision on the Sunday, and this is how it all went down. If you're new to this channel, at least check out my other content, man. And if you like it, then you might as well press subscribe. This is sort of also like a day in the life of an A-level student. I actually start at 12 o'clock. That's because beforehand I had a little bit of a problem. Right, I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm actually gonna sneeze again. I got some oil put down my nose because it cleans your nose and stuff. Gets everything out. Like it just makes you sneeze like for an hour. Right, I think I'm fine now. I've got 3 main things to do today. One of them is complete homework, revise for my biology test, and the other one is do a weekly review. Literally, I feel like there's like a cut in my throat. I'm hoping to get done by 4 o'clock. I've already done 1 hour of revision for my biology test, so that's 1 hour added on already. And if I was gonna make notes, probably add on like 1 to 1.5 hours maybe, because making my notes does take a lot of time. But what I want to start doing is not to make any notes, which will take a long time to not make any notes for revision. I want to revise like the least amount of time possible. Done an hour with my tutor already. I just like recapping simple stuff. Count up my hours of what I do. But let's get into this. Hopefully I survive with all this. Maybe, maybe not. The first thing I wanted to do was homework. And homework, I think, if I remember, was chemistry. And that just went horribly. We're doing energetics, and it's like basically energetics all to do with energy in a reaction, I guess. And like sometimes it's easy, but sometimes it's like, what the hell do I do here? In terms of my sort of weekly review, I just missed it out. I was like, nah, I'm not having it, because I was already sort of annoyed with the chemistry because I couldn't do it. The weekly review, I was like, I can just pile it up with the next week's. With my tutor, I just go through like, it's like a sort of warm up. She like looks at the textbook, well, revision guide, and then she just asks me questions like, what does this mean? Can you explain this process? What structure does this have? That sort of stuff. And it sort of gets me up to scratch, and it sort of helped me. It made Sunday easier when I was revising, basically. Because if I just went in like just that, I was like, oh, I'd probably spend like another half an hour on it. I probably could have done like what she'd done in half an hour, but an hour's an hour, so you have to add that on to the timer. Well, to the clock counter thing. Now the actual part. How long do I revise for? And to sort of practice what I preach in a way, I'm gonna I'll follow some of the steps I mentioned in this video. I'm gonna do a blurting sheet. We get maths booklets for our work in math sessions, and sometimes the booklets just get overfilled with paper for some reason, so I've got lots of spare paper. What I'm going to do sort of with the blurting sheet is like to get the topic in the centre. I'm going to use the biology specification. Our teacher literally gives us the specification every time we start a new topic. Cell structure, and I don't know, he said we'd have a cell membrane test, but like, do I just look at, where is it? Page 25. Oh, he also makes me write a contents page and a glossary, but I think I'll revise bits of every single topic. So I gave myself between 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock to complete all the work. Also got all my stuff together, sorted everything out, got organised. Recently in school, we've been told that we're getting PE lessons once a fortnight, and I'm like got mixed feelings about it, because one, I sort of enjoyed PE. I enjoy like just playing sports, I guess. The classes are sort of absolutely messed up. I don't know what they're going to do with classes. Our PE, it's not like an actual PE lessons. It's like you get an hour to just do whatever you want. Teachers there to help out setting stuff up or anything. Like they're not actually going to be teaching you, just get anything you want and then go have fun, I guess. But it's the only day where I get to go home early, which is annoying, but I have to deal with it. I took 4 subjects, so I think sort of, it's my own fault really, but kind of annoying when I've got like, I had 3 other spaces where it could have been. And I know a class which has their lesson on a Friday, which is a day where I don't go home early anyways. I mean, they might change stuff up with the classes, you know, like you get this slot, you get this slot. Or they might do it where you actually have a lesson with your friends together. I mean, I think I'm either going to be playing football, basketball or badminton. And you might say, badminton, what? But it was actually quite fun when we did it in PE. Probably mostly football, but it depends on my class, to be honest. Right, I've been probably revising for around an hour. I've took breaks in between. I've made 3 blurting sheets. Well, I'll try and show you them. This one's about membranes, and the green's what I've forgotten, the red's what I knew. Mitosis and stuff, and cell structure. I think I'm solid with all of those. I don't think I'll even need it, to be honest. I'll look a little bit at lipids. I know I've got an hour tomorrow where I could either, I'm tempted now to maybe start. I'll do practice questions tomorrow. I'll write up a little bit on this, look at my weaknesses, write them up. So the day before the test, I know, just look at it, really. And yeah, the day's about to be over for me in terms of work. So after those 4 hours of sort of semi-struggle, for the revision I'm doing blurting sheets, taking regular breaks in between, but 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock I'm just chilling on my Xbox. Monday arrives, and in school I've just got a full day of science. Ignore any sort of that noise that you can hear. That's the heater, because this room is absolutely freezing because this thing does not work. Right, these are here for tomorrow, because today my nose was I don't know how to describe it. It was just running with snot everywhere. I am fine now though. This was by about 3 books, 3-4 hours. Main thing for today, I've got 1 hour 15 minutes ish. Really is just biology test for tomorrow. I'll probably revise for an hour, so add on whatever time you've got for an hour to the timer thing that I've got going on. I can't remember. I've had a long day. Quickly go through my learning sheets which I've done yesterday. Quickly go over through my notes. Let's go. Double chemistry, 1 physics lesson, and double biology. I mean, to be fair, biology we did a practical. We're literally painting on leaves. I think one of my chemistry teachers have COVID, so she's not in, or she's isolating. And physics we're just doing mechanic stuff projectiles and calculations to do with those. Also, I probably do my a little bit more revision 7 o'clock till 8 o'clock that night. I'll go through practice questions, but then I realised I've already done the practice questions for revising my last membrane test. I decided to just use the flashcards instead, which actually turned to work out. I also do little bits here and there, whilst in between when I'm doing just organising stuff. And then Tuesday to test, the day of recording this audio, and it was horrible. The first bit and the last bit of the test I think was fine, but the middle bit, it was I just couldn't get any ideas. I was stuck completely. But I think you just need an 18 out of 30 for an A in biology. Well, for the test that we're doing, 18 out of 30. And I will post, I don't know what the counter's up to, by the way. This is the full time I revised for, right here. And I'll post my mark in the comments below. To be fair, I didn't feel confident at all whilst revising for this test, because it's not what I normally do anyways. You could stick on another 1.5 hours just to make the mind maps. I'm tempted to do another one of these a bit differently next time. But yeah, that's how long I revised for the test, and I don't know if that's how long you expect me to revise for. Honestly, I could have probably revised less, but I didn't feel confident, so I revised more. And I had the time available, so I did revise more. I just used up the time that I had to revise. Right, that'll do for today. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like down below. Don't forget to press that red button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.